Good morning, everyone. Gonna stay in the middle today. I thought that I'd come back and lace this tree and put on all the embellishments. I should have done that, but I didn't. So I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna do it now. The way I lace my tree is I use the same wire. You can use any wire if you have 22 gauge, depends on what you're working with. I just so happen to have enough of this one, and this is 24 gauge. I don't measure, I just go like this. Okay. Go one time around my hoop, nice and big like that, and then I cut it. Nothing fancy, and if it's a little bit too long, that's okay. I'd rather have it a little bit too long than a little bit too short. And now I'm going to show you how I start and how easy it is and how it works, and it's crazy worth it. So I work hard and I love what I do, so I want to keep it looking the way that I meant it to look when I first made it. And that's why I call this lacing the branches. So essentially what I just did, I wrapped the wire around the hoop, crossed over the top, same way I close every branch, bring it up, bring it across one more time, like that. Then I clip it, and I tuck it with the tweezers. If you can see what I'm doing, just give it a little push. Doesn't have to be crazy. It's not going anywhere. I just don't want it to stick out. I don't like wires that catch or move. I don't like them if they move. So what I'm going to do now is set up my tree. I'm also going to mess around with it as I go. Just move it around a little bit. See what needs to be adjusted. Now that I moved this one, this is one of the branches that were on the front. You can better see the one on the back. So I'll go along and do this as I do my tree. I think that's a little too low for right there. You can always move them out just a smidge once they're all laced, but they're not going to separate on a window. Okay, so now I take that wire, bring it under the hoop, pass it up through the tweezers. No, don't do that. Okay, we'll try this again. Pass it down, bring it up, cross it over that wire, and bring it back down. So what you're doing, you're taking this little wire right here, and you're going to cross it right over this wire above the bead below the hoop. That secures it. You can't tell on this one, but you'll see in the next one. Bring your wire up, go to your next one right there, and pass it down. Now you can see the wire right here, this one, is going to cross right over the neck of this next branch. Move them around, but you see, once they're all connected, they're not going to separate in bunches. Now, on some trees, when you wrap it around, if you have a real big space right here, you might want to do it twice, but on this tree, not today. They're pretty close together. So I'm gonna, well, actually I did, which is fine. Cross it right over the next branch. Bring it down like that and bring it up. Cross it over the next one. You can see I'm just moving them a little bit as I go. bring it down like that. Bring it up. Cross it over. It doesn't take a lot of wire. It only takes a few minutes. And it is definitely not, it's not hard. Goes by fast. Doesn't take a lot of wire, but it can save your project. Because let's just say you don't make trees, but you like to look at them, at other people making them. That's what I did before I started making them. I just love trees, and I used to draw them, but I wanted to make them in a craft. And I watched a lot of people, and nobody ever did this. And I also know that I've sold a lot of my work. I've given a lot of it away. And anybody I give it to, I know that if they hang it up in a window, it's not going to separate right here. See that? See the difference? Right here. This will move. It will. Eventually, over time, I'm going to put a little ring there and a chain. We're doing all that today. And if I don't have it laced, eventually, the weight is going to separate your branches. Not on my work. Hopefully, not on yours. Now, let's carry on. It's about, let me see what time it is. 3:52. I've had little naps all night, just unable to sleep. I was going to get up at 1 when my husband left. He actually leaves at 12:15. And go in the basement, throw a little laundry on, and start this. But Miss Abby was not hearing it. She got right up on top of me and laid across my chest. My beautiful cat. Put her head on my shoulder. What can you do with that? You have to love it. So I did. Now she's in the window on her little heated window seat. Nice and happy. And here I am. With you. It's been bugging me that I didn't do this. So, let's get this finished. Plus, I do like coming here. I mean, you're my company. I know that sounds a little weird to some people, but I talk to my cats a lot. Kids are not up yet. Well, they're not kids, they're adults, but they're my kids. Okay, when you get to your end, okay, I've crossed over that last wire. Just briefly take a little look at it and see if you like it, because that's the way it's going to stay. Pretty much. Cross over that wire, bring it up in between the one you just did and the one you did previously. Now cross it over and cut it. This piece of wire is a good sized piece of wire. I'll use it to secure a nest. I've got big plans for the next project. I might actually need your opinion, your advice. Guys, I've got questions that maybe you can help me with. Girls too. I'm pretty handy with tools, but not always. I can use a drill. Okay, so there you have it. Now, your tree doesn't move. In case there's anyone here who didn't see this video, I made 2 trees because I wanted the depth in the branches. So this tree has a front and a back. You can see that, the depth all in here. You can really see it up close. But even if you're not close, if I'm not close, I like it. So anyway, back to where I was. I like it like this, but we have to dress it up. So what we're going to do, like I always do, is put a chain. And I already have this pre-cut. If it wasn't pre-cut, I probably wouldn't have even bothered measuring it. I just would have cut one big piece off. So paperclip chain. Hopefully they're the same size. And I'm going to put one jump ring in the middle, like that. And I'm going to close that up. I don't always use two. I should. My hands, my poor nails. But anyway, the reason I do this is because this is going to be the middle, and you're going to hang it, or if you hang it, or if you make it for somebody that's going to hang it, you only want to use a suction cup. And that works perfect. Just perfect. Your tree hangs nice and straight. This folds flat to ship. If you want to send a gift to somebody, it just works. Okay, so this can be tricky. I'm not going to lie, sometimes it gives me grief. Sometimes I would just put a wire in and judge the middle and then count away from it, but because this is front and back, that's not going to work. So let's see. Let's figure this out a little bit. Let me get this out of my way. I can't work like that. I think I'm going to try and put one, not there, maybe here. Please go through. Nice. Oh, that doesn't always happen. Okay, next we will close it. If I have to move one, that's okay. I'm prepared. For real. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll turn it this way so you can see. Plus this little jump ring in the middle helps me see the center of my tree, even though it's not always in the middle. A lot of times it's definitely not in the middle, but I think we're going to try right here. Because that looks like maybe it's good. Don't fall off. Okay. This is definitely a first. If this is in the center, I'm going to sing and dance later. All right, I'm not going to sing and dance. Okay, oh, that one didn't close all the way. Let's give it a little push. All right, I have to hold it up away from me first, and then I'll let you know. Oh my, today is a good day. Look at that. First try, and it is spot on. Okay, moving right along. So I love that. It helps me. Look at that. Some people might not like it, but honestly, if I can't show you my hands, you can't see what I'm doing. Anyway, I would like to put one of these pendants at the bottom. This one, or this one. At first, oh, this one's crooked. Okay, that made that -1. So if I'm going to bring out a color, I kind of like that one. It's kind of different. I think I'm going to use this one here. And because this part, I don't know what you call that. Is that like the bail? If I put a jump ring in it now, it's going to hang. So this part right here, if you can see this right here is going to be in the front. I want it to hang like that. So I'll show you exactly what I mean. Okay, get my little jump ring, put it through. And close it. So if I hang it now, this is the way I want it, like that. this is the way it'll hang. Not cool. So what we have to do is, this is going to be fun, because normally I only have 12 wires on the bottom, but because I did it front and back, I have 24 wires. So usually I count 6 and 6. Today, I'm just going to split them with my fingers like that and eyeball it. This might be tricky. Let's hope not. The other two went on pretty easy. No, that did not work. Okay, we're going to fix it. I'm going to very gently try and just move them over at just a teeny bit like that. I might have to bend this one. Oops. I don't want to. Not even that I can't get it on, I can't even hold it. Now it's stuck on the, no. Oh, I thought you were going to be nice today. I'm not going to do that because it's too early and I have too much to show you. I'm going to finish this up first and then I'll come back. I just want to get this done for everybody. If you didn't see the video, check it out. I'm going to, as soon as I'm done with this, make a short, maybe 2, because I have stuff to show you, stuff to ask you questions about if you care enough. At this point, I don't know what to do. But anyway, I'll figure it out. And there, my friends, is the first double tree. Do it that way. What do you think? Drop me a comment, let me know. I'm going to take a video of this and I will be back today to go over a few things, and I'll see you then. Bye guys.